Okay, this is recording, and this is a first of many calls we're going to start doing here shortly as we gear back up. A lot of good stuff happening. We're going to get a lot more details to you, but we keep it real short and to the point because you've both been going quite a bit. And so let's let Marcus go ahead and give an update and kind of lay out a little bit more of a plan for where we're going to go. But then we're going to, because obviously today's Saturday, but we don't want to procrastinate the call any longer. So. But we'll get some more groundwork laid out. We got some new things with the app and stuff that just came out too. So, Marcus, I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your thing.
Hello, team, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. This is really into the new year now, so it's no excuse. I think where we 10, 12, 13, 14, something like that. So we got to really get back to it. Super excited on this end. A lot of stuff happened over the holiday break. We're organizing it so we can release it one by one. So I think the most relevant thing, again, and I think we mentioned in the last call, but the most relevant thing is that we're full board starting the NFT process. And so, we're at our original goal was to get these 300,000 NFTs issued. That's the beginning of the business infrastructure, decentralized business, I'm sure, across Africa. And we have a process now. We have the technology set up now, and a process by which we're going to get these 300,000 NFTs issued fairly quickly, in a fairly exciting way for the people who are in Africa. Um, then that's going to lead us to the African Startup League and the teams. Then the 10,000 teams. Just to refresh everybody, we're going to have 10,000 teams that are eligible to start the first competition. So the 10,000 teams, once we get to 10,000 teams seated, so 300,000 NFTs, then 300,000 NFTs, as they're doing their thing, they're going to be able to submit teams or ideas for teams as well. And then from those, with 10,000 teams, we'll be able to enter the competition. And from there, we'll start building the first set of companies. Lastly, because the third leg, the way we look at it is three legs of this thing, which is the 300,000 NFTs, 10,000 teams, and the coin, the humanity token, which we still, and even more so than last year, believe it's going to be one of the most valuable coins, if not the most valuable coin on the planet. Well, anyway, I know everybody see what's happening with crypto. So I know everybody's got their hands, at least around now, FTX, the heads around FTX collapsed. And took a bunch of companies with it and taking the whole kind of crypto industry with it. And in addition to that, everybody's taking pot shots at crypto. I saw Bill Gates out there today taking a shot at crypto, that crypto is worthless. Jamie Dimon, CEO of Chase Bank, yesterday. But all of that is a sideshow. This is like, as we've said a lot of times here, this is like the internet boom and the internet bust. But the internet boom bust of 2000 didn't kill the internet. In fact, the internet got 1,000 times stronger and more powerful. And the biggest companies in the world came after the bust. So this is that time in crypto. So it's actually the greatest time for us to build a massive company that makes sense. This is the best time to do it right now, which is why we're going super fast on a whole bunch of different fronts. And we're gonna start as of Monday, start making announcements and start getting out the information of so people can understand that we are, if not the crypto play, we are one of the top crypto plays out there and blockchain plays out there. So that's going to start. That's going to start on Monday. A couple of things I'm going to, things that you guys already know about that the world don't know about. We're gonna officially announce the relationship with the with here in Dubai with the royal family, and this is going to take place here within the next 8 days or so. It's going to coincide with the website being up and online presence with myself and the Prince of Dubai, as well as a bunch of activities here in Dubai that are going to create a lot of buzz and a lot of value for the network. Um, in addition to that relationship that you know about, there are 3 or 4 new relationships that we're going to announce that are significant as far as related to uh, uh, a fund that we've talked about, a fund that's going to fund all the startups. We have a major announcement related to the fund. We have a major announcement um, related to the how some communities that are already out there, existing crypto communities, with thousands and thousands of people, are joining our community and going to bring that community over to humanity ecosystem. Both of us is going to put a immediate demand on both the ASL token and the demand on the humanity tokens, as well as people who are trying to get or move or do something around their royalties. They'll create an immediate demand in the system by having these other communities join up with us and come on board. As we have multiple communities that are ready to come on board from their community, come on join in with our community. Um, in addition to that, we have a whole big movement throughout Asia of people who want to um, invest in the ecosystem, which again is going to create a secondary market. Which is all this is leading to us listing the humanity token. So we created this is a secondary market for ASL, and people are really kind of catching this concept of this is the way to invest in the future of Africa through humanity, through the ASL token if you want equity, through the royalties if you want income, through the token if you want both. So this is catching on quite nicely. Lastly, we're going to be doing a very special reward offering benefit for all the people who own ASL tokens today. And it's going to be cut off. We'll announce on Monday when that cutoff is going to be, but the cutoff is going to be relatively shortly. And everybody who has all tokens, which you all already have tokens, will get a super reward. And this is for people who have ASL tokens to get super reward for the people who have joined up early and got tokens and have those tokens. So that's the rough and dirty. We're gonna get this thing really tight. I know we got got some housekeeping things and some other stuff to get done, but we'll get this really tight. And by Monday, which is when's gonna be our next call? Monday. What's the day? Today is Saturday. So it's Sunday for us. Monday, yeah. We will be dialed in into the entire program by the time we jump on our next call, and we will already be kind of marching this thing down the road. So that's it. This is nothing actionable that you have to do this weekend other than relax, because after this here comes the whirlwind. Um, like that magic, we're gonna start that magic machine up on Monday, and we're gonna run. 2023 is gonna be the year for the year that actually crypto and blockchain break out, and we're gonna be the lead edge of that. So with that, I'm gonna give it back to Jamal, and I'm looking forward to literally sharing, a dozen different things that have happened that are going to change the value and the perception of what we're doing with humanity and African Startup League and our tokens. So with that, I'll hand back to Jamal.
Cool. All right, thanks. Yeah, we just wanted to do like a quick update so people know that everything is smooth, everything is still going. As I always mention, right? two things. One, this is not a traditional networking company, right? And so it is not, everything is not going to happen as you would see in a traditional networking company. We don't really need to hype. Um, we don't need to hype at all, right? But we just need to have solid things happen. And for those things to happen, it takes time for them to happen. There's things that are happening behind the scenes. And the way I like to explain this to people is think about, if you went to a bank and you said, "Hey, I want to get a CD, or I want to get, I don't know, anything," right? Or even when Bitcoin first came out, you didn't get weekly updates, you didn't get daily updates, right? So we just do this so people can really get a feel for it and learn along the way, learn the process along the way, right? So isn't so much like we're gonna do a bunch of hype calls always and that kind of thing. But there's definitely things happening behind the scenes. We actually just came from the airport, taking back one of the leaders from Korea, right? And all of this African startup league, like people in the US are obviously participating in the project with people globally, and they're bringing people on from India and all over the world. So there's no need to hype, but is a real need for people to understand the process step by step, right? And so we just really wanted to do this just for the community, so people know that we're moving forward. We're going to have more information, and we'll start ramping back up our momentum. Excuse me, in the next few days or so, right? And so I'm just going to stop the recording here. As you can hear, I don't have much of a voice. I mean, a lot of talking, a lot of people. And so, but this is it for right now, right? We just going to start moving forward, get back in gear, have everyone understand what's happening. I'm glad you guys have stuck with us and from the beginning, and you will see the rewards for it, right? We don't need a huge team. We don't need millions of people. We just need a few dedicated people. And you guys that have been here from the beginning will see the benefit, right? When you really understand the mechanics behind it, most people just really need to get in a car and drive. But we're going through a lot of here's how the wheels go together, and here's how the jack goes, and here's where the steering wheel goes, and right, which is, for the end of the day, most people that are here they just really want to know that that the car is going to work, it's going to get us from point A to point B, and it's going to be a luxurious vehicle, right? Sporty as well, right? And so with that, I want to stop the recording here,